Hi, Wired with Walsh, making psychology relevant to undergraduates and also making it simple. Because most of it is very, very simple, but often psychology is a bunch of small, simple parts put together in one big whole, so you have to break down each part. I'm going to say two or three things about prosocial behavior. Prosocial behavior, I believe Harold Takushian was the guy who founded that. He's up at Fordham. I know him not well, but I do know him. Very nice man. Prosocial behavior. It's not exactly the opposite of antisocial, but let's look at what antisocial behavior is. Any behavior that is more about, the me, I, ego than about you, the community, the whole. It's not to say that, using sales techniques or persuading somebody or getting someone to do something for you is necessarily antisocial. I mean, we wouldn't work in the world, we wouldn't survive if we didn't have some form of self-interest. If you look at cognitive behavioral therapy, Albert Ellis took the concept of enlightened self-interest from Martin Luther, actually, the Protestant Martin Luther, the founder of the Protestant Reformation, the concept of enlightened self-interest. You do need self-interest. So prosocial behavior is not enlightened self-interest. Don't confuse the two. However, prosocial behavior is, generally speaking, things you didn't need to do for any reason other than to benefit society. In that sense, voting is a form of prosocial behavior because you're taking time out of your schedule to do something that you believe will benefit society. Participating in studies can be a prosocial behavior if you just want to advance science. Participating in vaccine studies, for example, or an HIV vaccine study, for example, just because, you want to protect yourself and you're very, very much interested in eradicating HIV. Donating your time, your energy, your effort, anything like that. Going over and above for no particular reason. That's pro-social behavior. It actually contributes to society, it doesn't take away from it. Whereas antisocial behavior, I'll cover it in another video, but that's just the general idea of what pro-social behavior is. The other thing that pro-social is just, connecting people together. Your connections are a form of social capital. I've seen that term around a lot in community psychology, social capital, meaning the people you know. Now, you may think, oh, I'm just this person from this place and I don't know anybody. You do know people. In your community, it's important. You see, if you went to a politician from your community and said, hey, I'm from this place and my people are upset, then you're advocating. So you do know people and you do have power. And that's part of what prosocial behavior is about. It's taking power, your own power, that kind of, we talked about Albert Bandura in class, and I'm always afraid I'm going to get the first name wrong of these psychologists. Albert Bandura, yeah. We talked about him in class, and we talked about that internal locus of control. So taking some initiative and saying, I want to do something for the people around me. That's the essence of prosocial behavior. Now, the theory gets a little bit more in-depth, and there's a little more to it than that, but that's the basis. If you know that, you're on a pretty good, you're pretty good. Okay, take care, bye-bye.